What's up to all my gorgeous pretties out there? It is I, and it is time for your Monday meditation moment. So today I want to talk about divine timing. It's a hard thing to sit with, to deal with, to process, to be in the waiting room of God. What do we do when we know a thing so profoundly to be true? We feel it in our bones, we feel it in our spirit, we feel it in the atmosphere. And yet, God is still asking us to wait. Why do you think that is? Perhaps we're not ready yet. Perhaps we haven't learned everything God has wanted us to learn. Or perhaps there is danger lurking ahead that hasn't been cleared yet. And because you are God's favorite child ever created, He's not going to put you in harm's way of something that He knows is going to be detrimental to your growth, your spirit, and your mission. So we wait. Today's name in God Word, 99 Reasons to Love You, is El Wali, the protecting friend, and the governor of all. And so I just want to read you this little snippet because I have been asking myself, what do I do when God is asking me to wait? And I think we continue to do our work. We continue to do the work that God has called us to. And we continue to do it in the best of our ability until God gives us the thing that He has promised. So today's name was El Wali, the protecting friend. And the verse is from Arad, the thunder. I don't have the Arabic with me, so forgive me, but I will link it in the comments below. It says, for each such person, there are angels in Let me begin again. It is always okay to start over and begin again. For each such person. For each such person. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. For each such person, there are angels in succession, before and behind him. They guard him by command of God. Verily, never will God change the condition of a people until they change it themselves within their own souls. But once God wills a people's punishment, there can be no turning it back, nor will they find, besides Him, any to protect. So in my blurb, I'm going to fast forward a little bit because I don't want to give it all away. You guys can go buy your copy, link in bio. This verse requires that we all shift the focus back onto ourselves and do the necessary work within so that our world can be changed outside. God is telling us He got the whole squad ready, the angels are in succession, and the only person they waiting on is you, honey. So we have to ask ourselves if we are really ready. Because when you mentally, physically, and spiritually prepare yourself to receive the blessings which you are asking for and align your actions with the person you say you want to be, your world can't help but shift in order to keep up with the you just created. If you've learned one thing from getting to know these attributes of God, it's that God is the God of everything, and with everything, there is an opposite. So just as God can will a punishment, like this verse says, God can also will the favor whenever He wants. And when God wills a thing, there is no stopping the flow. Now you know what to do, darlings. To quote my dear Shakespeare, go, make you ready. So that is my answer for what to do in the waiting room, is to make yourself ready, to continue to do the work to receive the blessings that you are asking for. Continue to attune yourself, your vessel, your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul, and your surroundings to what you're asking God for. When you're in the waiting room, all you can do is be patient. Patiently persevere. God loves the patient, and God is with the patient. And what else can we do? Well, we can do a lot of other things. We can get anxious, we can get nasty, we can get mean, we can say, God, why are you making me wait? I thought you told me that if I do this thing, then you ain't gonna give me this thing. And that very well may be true. And maybe it's just not the right time. Maybe there are a number of factors that you don't know. Again, God is our protecting friend. He knows the unseen and the seen. So there are so many things behind the scenes that we don't even know going on. And maybe God is just protecting us. Maybe God just wants us a little bit longer to himself. Maybe he wants us to really, because here's the thing. When the chips are down and all you can do is either continue to push through or give up, what do you think God is going to reward? You giving up or you continuing to push through? Now, I don't mean push through if something is like absolutely not aligned and it just feels wrong on every single level. That's not what I'm talking about. Not pushing through for pushing through's sake. I'm talking about when you're on your mission, when you're on your path, whatever that may be, and you know for a fact, you know clearly, you know wholeheartedly, you know with every ounce of your being that this is what you're supposed to be doing. And God literally gave you the steps. He told you what to do and you're doing it. And it doesn't seem like anything's coming to fruition in the 3D. Like, bro, what's really going on? We have to continue to push through. We have to continue to do our work. Maybe there is something just one more step ahead, maybe 2 more steps ahead. I don't know how many more steps ahead. I'm not God. I'm just his messenger, okay? I don't know. Just delivering the word. I'm a wee little servant. But we don't know if that next step is the thing that God was wanting us to meet, is the thing that we were waiting for. So we have to continue on no matter how difficult it may be, no matter how ostracizing it may be, no matter how people perceive you. You can't be afraid to be perceived. You know they're watching. They know you know they're watching. You know that they know that you know that they know that you're watching. So you just got to keep doing it. You got to keep going. And we have to trust that God's timing, God's plan is the best plan for us. On Friday, I started the Ruth fast. I wanted to give you guys a little update. I did break my fast. The Esther fast. I started the Esther fast. Why do I keep saying Ruth? What is I have to look up the name Ruth. Ruth means truth. I don't know why I keep saying Ruth. That's interesting. I'm going to have to pontificate on that for a minute. But I started the Esther fast on Friday, and I got to admit, I had never done a fast that was just strictly water only. Like, the only fasts that I've done are from sun up to sundown, like no food in between. And so I have to admit it was a little difficult for me. After hour about 44, I did have some bread because I almost passed out and it was just like, oh gosh, I need something. But I broke my fast. Oh my gosh, there's some blue jays. Ruth, the truth, speak the truth. Blue jays are a harbinger of truth. Okay, synchronicity. Wow, and there's 3 of them. Oh my gosh. Oh. Look at God. I don't know. Okay, this is just getting a little too woo-woo right now. Okay, what was I saying?